From the candidate bush to being out in the bush, dozens of bears come from the Brooks River in Alaska's Katmai National Park each summer to gorge on salmon.
And thousands of people come as well to feast their eyes on some incredible photo opportunities, as you might guess. But as Jonathan White tells us, there is growing concern that the crowds are more than the river can take.
The Brooks River gets pretty crowded this time of year. Dozens of hungry bears flock to the salmon-filled streams in late June and July. And thousands of people come here each year, too, just to watch.
The simultaneous arrival of salmon in large numbers of bears, and large numbers of people. And they all converge here right now.
For a few weeks each summer, the beach at Brooks Camp on Naknek Lake looks more like an outdoor airport. More than 13,000 people will land at the camp this year. Most days, people will outnumber the bears 4-to-1. And it's easy to understand why. At the lower river this year, a sow and her 3 cubs roam in search of an easy meal, while most of the bigger and older boars brave the upper rapids, snapping up airborne salmon on their way to spawning grounds. Perched high above the action, visitors here are relatively safe.
Hey there!
But on the trails in between the viewing stands, people and bears sometimes share close quarters.
Okay.
I see literally hundreds of close encounters between bears and people every summer.
Brooks Camp is in the heart of Katmai National Park.
You probably see the mom and cubs sitting right there. The guys are still fishing.
So the National Park Service runs the show here, and it's been trying to move the camp for years, pushing a plan to tear down all the buildings, including the 50-year-old private lodge, and build a new camp a few miles away.
We're right on top of some really critical space for the bears. They need to be able to cross right through camp to move from the beach to the river and back. It's a refuge area they like to use, but we're right on top of them. It makes it very difficult. We have to chase the bears out a lot. We have to move them around.
The bears definitely have the right-of-way at Brooks. Rangers play traffic cop on the trail to the lower platform. A bear in the water or near the bridge can back up traffic for hours.
All right, let's do it.
And when the banks are clear, it's a dash to get across the river. To get to the falls, it takes a mile hike through dense trees. Bears often fall asleep just a few feet off the trail.
I think the bears will be bears. They're out here to eat, and I think we can watch them eat, and as long as we mind our business and let them do their thing, everybody can be happy.
Fishermen looking for their share of salmon have to watch their backs, too.
Could you move back, please, onto the platform, fishermen? Yes, upriver.
Bears have learned over the years how a salmon on the line can mean a potentially easy lunch. But in the 50 years of permanent camp on the Brooks River, there's never been a recorded mauling or a serious injury to a human caused by a bear. But with more bears showing up every year and a steady stream of salmon to feed them, the Park Service says that's only a matter of time.
It's like a pinball machine out there some days. It's just boom, 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 between bears. And eventually one of those isn't going to be a good one. And then I don't know what will happen here.
But for now, the beachside airport is open for business at Brooks Camp, with regularly scheduled service to and from a place shared with dozens of furry full-time residents.
The National Park Service is building a new boardwalk to the upper viewing stand in hopes of taking a lot of pressure off that upper trail, which we saw was crowded with people and bears. And I don't know, does clapping scare the bears away or irritate them?
Either way, hopefully it'll keep them away from the people.
Ooh, I don't know if I'd want to try that one out.